live at the Dixie Classic Fair. You know, contests are a big part of the fair, and Midway seems to have hundreds of them. And here at the News 2 booth, we have our own. We call it Toss at the Mic. Basically, you toss a football into the outstretched arms of a wooden Mike Hogwood. Let's see how I do. I never make it. Well, maybe these guys can do better. I thought it was simple. What's your name?
John.
John? Why don't you give it a toss? The pressure's on. Live TV. A man of steel. Oh, better effort than I did. What's your name?
Greg.
Greg? Why don't you give it a try? Oh, a little better. You know, there seems to be a contest for everything here at the fair, and I mean everything. You're looking at championship contenders, winner wannabes. Not exactly the most beautiful garden creations, but one of them is the most unusual vegetable around. So basically, if you're a bad gardener, you can still win a prize. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Charles Odell came all the way from Virginia to judge these freaks of nature. Would you eat these vegetables?
Sure. I've never met a vegetable I didn't like.
Okay, now, you chose the carrot. How come the carrot?
That just has such an unusual shape for a carrot.
How about this potato? That looks like it has real potential, like a rubber ducky type shape.
Yes, it's got potential, but it wasn't as unusual as the others.
Yes, only a few are chosen. The odd okra, the swan-like sweet potato, the melon you would not want to meet in a dark alley.
You can't beat that right there. Whatever it is, it's nice.
Now, would you have any of these vegetables in your house on display?
No, probably not.
Guess that also goes for the hay. Yes, there's hay competition. What do you think of the hay over there?
It's really interesting.
It's basically a beauty contest.
Well, if you look close here, like we said, you can see the color for one thing. This has got a much better, greener, deeper color. This is sort of bleached out.
I'll never look at hay in the same light again. One of the most unusual categories here is pasture sod. Mark, how do you judge sod?
Well, sod, again, is a feed for livestock, a feed for...
Turns out it's a complicated judgment. Unlike the great pumpkin contest, just weigh it and put the purple ribbon on the biggest one. Truly awesome. But you can't smoke it, which brings us to the World Championship of Pipe Smoking.
I'm just going to light it up and try to keep the wind off the pipe as much as I can.
They take pipe smoking seriously around these parts. Russell Schaus has won the contest 6 times, which means he's won 30 pipes over the years. When's the last time you bought a pipe?
I can't even remember. Don't need to. Gentlemen, you may light your pipes.
And they're all. Some have a little trouble with the wind.
If the match blows out due to the wind, then they are given another match.
So the wind's not as big a factor as we previously thought. There is compensation for that.
Yes, there is.
When's the last time you saw anything this exciting?
I just can't remember.
It's hard to tell who's in the lead, so you just stand and watch.
Because I have never seen anyone smoke a pipe for 30 minutes.
Yes, you're witnessing true Tar Heel tobacco talent. And yes, they practice safe smoking. You ever had to put out a fire here?
No, never have.
You got to be comfortable.
Cross-legged is the preferred puffer's position. Hard to believe one can be so laid back with a world championship on the line. Ever have to put out a fight?
That's not my business. We call the police department.
At the 27-minute mark, the pipes are still smoking. So who won? I couldn't tell you. I had to rush over to the Spam recipe contest. This pork product is the Rodney Dangerfield of the food world and doesn't get much respect. So every year they have a contest to showcase the endless possibilities of Spam. As the contestants arrive, the spectators feast on Spam burgers.
Very good. This is a Spam bread loaf. It's yeast bread with Spam and cheddar cheese mixed in.
How's
Simple to do.
And good to taste, I bet.
Real good. Spam deviled eggs.
Spam deviled eggs.
They look pretty, don't they?
I'm bringing in a Spam Easy sandwich.
I'm just glad there's not any Spam ice cream here so far.
Greg's a judge. We won't use his last name. A Spam judge needs some anonymity and possibly some digestion aids. After all, there are a lot of culinary experiments here. Now,
What's the best sample on your Spam sampler?
Oh, I believe this one. Can you tell what that is?
That's Spam noodles?
Looks like noodles.
Spam salad, Spam pasta, Spam casserole, and yes, even Spam and kudzu pizza.
The kudzu is an acquired taste, and you have to gradually build up to it, so the Spam helps that along.
You eat enough Spam and you get philosophical about the meat.
Spam spelled backwards is maps.
Never thought about that. Then again, I never thought about spelling Spam out on my main dish.
There's even Scandinavian Spam. This one has the country's flags on it. No matter what country, though, it's still Spam.
And just what dish has emerged victorious? What flavored phenom will wrest victory in this Spam spat? It's a nearly unanimous decision. An FBO Spam and kudzu pizza is the blue ribbon recipe.
Why the kudzu and Spam pizza?
I think for me it had to be the kudzu on it. That's just original and it had that taste, so it was good.
Maybe next year they can combine some of the contests. How about a spammed unusual vegetable?
Still ahead at the fair, Arlo visits the livestock barn, where a hair dryer is more important than a halter. Stay tuned.
We got a good thing growing, autumn breezes are blowing, and everybody is going to the North Carolina State Fair. Pigs and horses and prize scouts and backcountry lore, cooking and winning and crafts by the store. So much to see and you'll come back for more. We got a good thing growing at the North Carolina State Fair.
October 14th through the 23rd in Raleigh. We've got a good thing growing.
Hey, I needed a vehicle that respects my freedom. Something with style, a little attitude. So I hooked up with this Ford Ranger pickup. I love the way it rides. It doesn't drive like, well, like a rock. Plus, it offers great gas mileage in and out of town. So when it comes time to trade in my high heels for cowboy boots, this Ford Ranger turns into a tough cargo hauling work truck. Hey, it's the 90s. Pickups are in.
Now save up to $1,450 on the #1 selling Ford Ranger at your Carolina Ford dealer, the Truck Authority.
Traveling with Holiday Tours is an adventure in discovery. Holiday Tours has been traveling since 1978, so we know all the special sights to see and enjoy when you arrive at your destination and at all points in between. Our deluxe coaches are temperature controlled and allow you maximum view of your travels. Holiday Tours offers fascinating trips around the state, around the country, or onto the deep blue sea. And group traveling keeps expenses surprisingly low. Call Holiday Tours for your next unforgettable vacation.
Right now, you can get 50% off all lenses at LensCrafters. 50% off every lens we carry.
Looks good. LensCrafters, 50% off all lenses event.
This is a great offer. People should definitely not miss this.
Hurry, LensCrafters offer ends soon.
Wait till your feet feel the wraparound cushioning inside Easy Spirit's new walking shoe. A personal fit for a personal high. The new Easy Spirit.